Wonderful. So I want to welcome everyone to the 2024 Pinning Recognition and Awards Ceremony. My name is Jordan Langer, and I represent the University of Wisconsin-Madison School of Nursing as our advancement manager. It's my honor and privilege to work with Badger nurses every day through a variety of ways. I first want to welcome our students who've been nominated and selected to receive a nursing pin this spring. I want to thank our alumni and family members of our alumni who have been generous in gifting their nursing pins to the next generation of our Badger nurses. Family and friends, thank you so much for being here to show your support and love to our soon-to-be graduates. And thank you to Dean Scott for instilling the importance of continuing and honoring traditions such as our ceremony tonight. Our virtual ceremony has allowed our out-of-town alumni, families, and friends to participate in this valuable experience. Another one of COVID's, positive moments for us as well. This is such an incredible moment in time, so I thank you all again for taking the time to pay tribute to our tradition of our passing of alumni pins to our graduating students. I would now like to introduce you all to our UW Nurses Alumni Organization President, Ashley Feelick, who will share a few words about the symbolic history of the nursing pin. Ashley?
Thank you, Jordan. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being present for this wonderful event. As Jordan said, my name is Ashley Feelick, and I am so delighted to be here this evening to celebrate our Pin recipients and alumni. I graduated with my BSN in 2009 and my Doctor of Nursing Practice as an adult gerontology clinical nurse specialist with a nurse educator certificate in 2022. The School of Nursing pin symbolizes a proud tradition of service expressed through each of its parts. Given annually, the pin signifies both achievement and promise. Designed in 1926 by Helen Nene Schulte, the school's first director, the pin consists of the university's seal on a maroon cross with a caduceus. The cross pate dates from the Middle Ages when it was worn by the Knights Hospitaller, a nursing order. Its wings represent a bird covering its young, symbolizing protection and nursing. A caduceus, two snakes winding around a staff, symbolizes medicine. The UW Nurses Alumni Organization established the pin donation program in 1997 and has been awarding graduating students with alumni pins ever since. The pin of the UW Madison School of Nursing embodies a proud tradition of service. The passing of the pins to our new graduates is a sign of the recipient's achievement and promise. All UW Madison School of Nursing students, faculty, and staff are invited to nominate graduating students to be considered for a pin. The strongest candidates are concerned caring people, They are well-rounded in personal and service-oriented commitments and have recognized academic accomplishments. Students can be considered due to their perseverance in overcoming challenges to complete their nursing education. There were incredible nominations submitted on behalf of our students, and it was truly a difficult decision. In our opinion, as the UW NAO board, we believe all of our students are worthy of a pin. Tonight, we will hear from our alumni pin donors, allowing our students the opportunity to meet the owner of the pin they are receiving and express their gratitude. Several of our UW NAO board members are present tonight and will be helping make our program flow smoothly. I would like to thank Linda Prochi, a proud two-time School of Nursing graduate and Board of Visitors member, Peggy Zimdars, a 1973 graduate and Board of Visitors member, Dorinda Cartier and Bonnie Kulik, both proud 1972 graduates. The UW NAO board is proud to welcome this next group of students into alumnihood this spring. We have broken a record for the number of alumni and school-sponsored pins to be awarded, which seems appropriate for our centennial anniversary year. There are 24 students receiving a pin tonight in the year 2024, and ironically on April 24th. Before I introduce Dean Scott, I would like to remind all pin recipients and alumni donors to keep your remarks brief, as we have a multitude of individuals to recognize. I would now like to welcome Dean Linda Scott to share her thoughts on tradition and present the Dean's pin.
Thank you, Ashley, and good evening to all of our attendees. I appreciate that so many of us were able to connect for this event. As Jordan did, I too would like to welcome our Nurses Alumni Organization members and leaders, and thank you for organizing and supporting the pinning ceremony. I would also like to welcome members of the school's Board of Visitors who have joined us, including our board chair, Nancy Fraser McCoskey. In addition, it's a pleasure to welcome our nursing pin donors, and in some cases, their family members. Thank you for contributing your nursing pins for this purpose and for adding to the occasion with your presence. And of course, I'd like to extend a welcome and congratulations to our soon-to-be graduates being honored as pin recipients. This is always a special evening, and as Ashley just outlined, nursing pins are indeed a special tradition. Students, you are graduating in our centennial year. This is an opportunity to honor and strengthen the ties across generations and eras. Regardless of age or graduation year, Badger nurses are united by our school, our profession, and our aspirations to improve health for all. Before we recognize our first student recipient, I would like to call attention to the fact that the Dean's Pin and Board of Visitors Pin differ this year from the traditional design. The years 1924 and 2024 were added to commemorate our 100 years as a school. Whether you're receiving a pin from the Dean, the Board of Visitors, or from one of our graduates, the meaning is special and similar. These pins are unique to the UW Madison School of Nursing. They are a reminder that you are a part of a large community of graduates who believe in you and who wish you success in building on the school's 100-year legacy. And now I would like to award our first pin of the evening, the Dean's Pin. It is a pleasure for me to award the Dean's Pin to a truly outstanding graduating student, Shua Zong. Shua will soon graduate from our traditional BSN program, where she has already distinguished herself as an exceptionally promising clinician and scientist. I would like to provide a few high points about her achievements. Shua has earned an interprofessional event leadership badge from the UW Center for Interprofessional Practice and Education. She was also awarded the prestigious Hildell Research Fellowship for groundbreaking research. Her focus is on addressing the alarming disparities in maternal-child health outcomes among women. For example, Shua's study on the perinatal experiences among women further sheds light on challenges they encounter while navigating pregnancy alone. Shua has found that barriers can inhibit open discussions regarding health or personal matters within families and communities. Her findings underscore the pressing need for culturally appropriate care and innovative outreach to populations and communities that effectively promote health across populations. Shua was nominated by Assistant Professor Dr. Maichu Lohr. In her nomination, Dr. Lohr emphasizes that Shua is a leader who will drive advancements in healthcare systems and promote better health outcomes through rigorous research, education, and practice. Shua, it is indeed a pleasure to award you the Dean's Centennial Pin. You were selected in recognition of the promise you have already shown and my belief in what you can do for the future. May you continue to set your aspirations high and remember that you are never alone in your journey to improve and protect health. Shua, I would like to offer you a few minutes to offer words in receipt of this award.
Thank you very much, Dean Linda Scott, for the donation of this pin. I'm very grateful and deeply humbled to be recognized for this achievement with the rest of my peers tonight. As a Hmong American and first-generation student, earning this pin was something that I never imagined myself receiving, and it has inspired me to continue pursuing my academic and professional endeavors in nursing, knowing that I am now a part of a community that works toward advancing health and improving lives. I also want to give special thanks to my family and especially my mentors for providing me the unwavering support throughout my journey of becoming a future Badger nurse. I plan on completing my nurse residency and pursuing my future PhD at the UW Madison School of Nursing to continue researching with a focus on maternal child health to reduce health disparities and develop culturally sensitive care for racial ethnic minority populations, including the Hmong community. Once again, thank you very much for this honor.
So Shu, I wish you the very best as you complete your baccalaureate degree and then move confidently into the next steps of your nursing career. As you mentioned, you're on your way to a nurse residency program, followed by the pursuit of your PhD program, and I'm delighted that you plan to pursue your doctoral studies with us. Regardless of any time in your career, please remain in touch with us. So congratulations again. And now we'll hear from Ashley Fiedlich again, who will introduce our next speakers. Ashley.
Thank you, Dean Scott, for sharing those inspiring words and presenting Shua with the Dean's Pin. I would like to next welcome the School of Nursing's Board of Visitors Chair, Nancy Fraser-Mihalski, to present the Board of Visitors Pin. Nancy.
Thank you. So the School of Nursing's Board of Visitors is a group of leaders from the healthcare and business communities who provide strategic guidance to the school. The pin donated by the board recognizes student leadership and strategic guidance. It's our pleasure to introduce this year's Board of Visitors Pin recipient, Taylor Jocelyn. Taylor was nominated by Dr. Wang K. Wow, who shared glowing remarks on her behalf. Taylor is dedicated to patient care and community engagement. She strives to understand and address healthcare disparities experienced by industrial workers through research. As an honors student, she completed her project examining industrial workers' stress and coping before, during, and after the COVID-19 pandemic, and presented her work at the Midwest Nursing Research Society. Her findings highlight the importance of mental health support for our industrial workers. Beyond her honors project, Taylor's helped the lab members with evidence-based practice projects to examine the impacts of matter exposures on truck drivers' cardiorespiratory health. She also has actively contributes to research meetings through her critical thinking skills and insights as a senior nursing student. Recently, Taylor helped the team organize a community outreach event at the Truck Drivers Presidential Safety Luncheon, hosted by the Wisconsin Motor Carriers Association. Taylor's passion for nursing is contagious, and she has a characteristic that we are looking for as leaders and scientists in the field. On behalf of the School of Nursing Board of Visitors, congratulations, Taylor. You are so deserving of this recognition. We are so proud of you, and we now welcome you to share a few words.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to meet you, kind of virtually. I did not really expect to get the pins. It was a pleasant surprise. And especially the words you just shared mean a lot to me, and I'll take that with me into my career. After school, I'm moving back home to Appleton, and I'll be starting on an inpatient medical floor. And I kind of have a passion for critical care, so then I'll be moving to the ICU eventually, and I expect that that's where I'm going to spend most of my career, and keep learning as much as I can. So thank you.
Thank you, Nancy and Taylor, for sharing your gratitude with us this evening. We are going to move into the next portion of our program, which recognizes our students receiving pins that have been donated by our nursing alumni across the decades. Several members of our UW Nurses Alumni Organization board will announce the names of our student recipients and the alumnus pin they are receiving. Students, please be ready to share a few words about what this moment means for you and share what your plans are following graduation. For our pin donors, if you are willing to share a bit about your nursing journey and how it feels to know your nursing legacy continues, please feel welcome to do so during your time. I welcome you to unmute yourselves when it is your turn to share a brief statement or reflection. And I am not sure if there are pin donors who are not able to join us this evening, but if that is the case, a few marks will be shared that they have sent in for this evening's ceremony.
Thanks so much, Ashley. I'd like to first welcome and recognize Carly Weinberger, who will be graduating from the traditional BSN program and receive Julia Husinger's nursing pin. Carly was nominated by one of her peers for a variety of reasons, but most importantly, her ability to listen and empathize with others, including her patients and peers. Carly has faced an immense number of personal experiences that made it extremely difficult to persevere through nursing school, but she never ever gave up. Carly, we hope you feel proud of this accomplishment and in honor of receiving Julia's pin at this moment. Julia graduated from the School of Nursing in 1976 and went on to have a rich career spanning from OBGYN to labor and delivery to internal medicine and to rheumatology. She chose to donate her pin this year to honor a new graduate while also showing her gratitude to the School of Nursing for giving her a strong foundation to build her career on. So Carly and Julia, if you're here this evening, we invite you to share any thoughts or appreciation with one another.
Congratulations, Carly. I'm so proud that you received my pen, especially with everything that you've gone through, and hope you have a career as rewarding as mine has been.
Thank you so much for choosing me for your pin. And just like Taylor said, it's nice to finally meet you, even if it is virtually. My plan next year is to start in the residency at East Madison Hospital on their general medicine and IMC floor. So thank you again.
Thank you, Julia, and congratulations, Carly. I have the honor to announce our next pin recipient, Trinity Roll. She'll be graduating from the traditional BSN program this spring and is receiving Carol Newman's pin. Trinity was nominated by her peers for demonstrating incredible resilience and strength while in the training program. In her acceptance statement, Trinity shared, "During my time as a nursing student, I have had immense support from my peers, instructors, and outside forces. Their encouragement has pushed me to be the best I can be both in and outside of the classroom. I was fortunate enough to receive an invitation to join Sigma Theta Tau, the International Honor Society of Nurses, which exemplifies the time and effort I have put towards my education and grades. Your efforts have paid off, Trinity." She is receiving Carol Newman's nursing pin this evening. Carol graduated in 1960 and went on to become a lifelong nurse educator and diabetic educator. Carol, if you are on, would you like to share any reflections you have or words of wisdom for Trinity? And Trinity, would you like to share any thoughts?
Hi, I just want to say thank you, Carol, for donating your pin, as well as the NOA for choosing me to be the recipient of her pin. I look forward to my future as a Badger nurse, and I'll be starting out as a pediatric nurse.
Thank you, Trinity and Carol. I'm thrilled to share that Brissa Donnelly will be receiving Joanne Dish's nursing pin. Brissa has proven herself to be a strong leader within the School of Nursing and across UW Madison. She believes by fostering a supportive and encouraging environment, she has been able to inspire her fellow peers to push beyond their limits and achieve their full potential. I think it's only fitting that you're receiving Joanne Dish's nursing pin, as she has been a nursing leader in the profession for decades. Joanne graduated in 1968 and started in the critical care unit at the old University Hospital. From there, she went on to wonderful leadership experiences: head nurse, director, chief nursing officer, interim dean, president of AACN, and the American Academy of Nursing. In addition, she has served on several health system boards and healthcare organizations. Joanne, hoping that you are on tonight and want to share a few words of wisdom. And Brissa, we hope to hear from you as well.
Hi, okay, so I'll go first. I just wanted to thank Joanne so much for donating your pin. I'm extremely proud that I'm able to carry on the tradition of such an accomplished nurse and such an innovative nurse. Going forward, I will be working in an adult behavioral health center, so I'm super excited to be able to do that. And again, thank you, Joanne, for donating your pin.
Well, congratulations, Brissa, and I just want to say my path was a little bit different than I thought it would be. I didn't really intentionally choose the U. It was the university. We used to live across from the Camp Randall, and so it was like, of course, I'll go to the university. And never thought I'd go on beyond my bachelor's. And I'm sharing some of these stories because where you think you are now may not be where you end up. And so I never thought I'd go back to school, but eventually I went back and got my master's. I started in CV surgery ICU. Never thought I'd go back. And Wisconsin was such a forceful grounding for everything I have done in nursing. I've been a nurse 56 years and did go on to graduate school, did go on to a number of leadership roles, went for my master's degree actually and was turned down because I'd had too much of a good time at Wisconsin in my undergraduate. And I share that only because, it's not what happens to you, it's what you do about it that counts. And so I thought, I'm ready. I'm going to go on. And so that fortitude is what on Wisconsin has meant to me. And so that grounding has really helped me through my 56-year career. I tell people, the students that I've taught, I would choose nursing tomorrow. You are all so wise for choosing this profession. Grab onto it, do everything you can with it because it will bring you unbelievable accomplishments and experiences and friends and relationships. And here we are tonight. So I'm so proud to be from the UW School of Nursing. I think our dean is fabulous, and congratulations to you, Brissa, but all of you. You are graduating from one of the best schools, the best school in the country, and you're getting a platform for excellence in whatever you choose to do. Thanks so much.
Thank you both for sharing tonight. It's those inspirational words will carry us all forward. Thank you. I'm pleased to announce our next special pair. Emily Dockin will be receiving the nursing pin donated by Patty Kamiansky, otherwise known as her great aunt. Talk about generational. We are witness to multiple generations of Badger nurses continuing their family legacy, and it is a gift to every one of us. Emily, we know you are graduating from the very intense accelerated BSN program. Would you like to share what this tradition means to you and your family? And Patty, as a 1975 graduate, would you care to share a bit about what this moment means to you?
Yeah, I think we were having some technological issues, but I will just say I want to say a big thank you to my Aunt Patty for passing her pin down to me. It is so special to be receiving that from her, and it's such an honor to carry on our family's legacy as a Badger nurse. After graduation, I will be working at Children's Hospital of Wisconsin in their pediatric ICU. And I don't know if they'll be able to, they were trying to get onto the Zoom. I don't know if they can speak at all. Maybe not.
Oh, I'm here, Emily. I'm so proud of you. I don't know what to say. I'm at 74 years old and so proud of being a graduate from University of Wisconsin Nursing School. It was an awesome experience for me, and I know it is for you as well. And I know you're going to be the most wonderful nurse ever. I'm so proud of what you've done, and your determination to graduate from UW really is inspirational for future generations too. And That's all I can say. I'm just incredibly proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you both for sharing your reflections and thoughts with us. It's really a thrill to be part of this, to see the excitement for the new graduates and to hear some of the stories of the nurses who are sharing their PIN. Our next PIN recipient is Ilka Kramer. Ilka is graduating from the traditional BSN program, and she was nominated by her peer, Caitlin Drake. Caitlin wrote, Ilka is incredible. She is a mother of 2 wonderful kids, has pursued nursing with an immense passion and care for others as a second career path, and has persevered through adversities that no individual should have to face. Ilka is supportive, diligent, dedicated, and knows how to make any patient smile on any day. I have seen her work magic in caring for her patients with our clinical rotations, and know she will be an amazing nurse. The pin will be a token of her hard work through nursing school and a token from the nursing school for the great impact she has made, not only on her peers and instructors, but the future of nursing. Ilka received Roberta Gast's pin. Roberta graduated in 1965 and dabbled in a variety of nursing roles, including a med-surg instructor, case manager, and even a computer application coordinator. Roberta, thank you for donating your pin. We'd love to hear more about your nursing journey and what it means to have your nursing pin legacy continue with Ilka. So Roberta and Ilka would like to share.
This is Roberta. And I just am so very proud of Ilka and her accomplishments. And I especially appreciated that empathy and compassion toward her patients is very important to her, because that's the heart of nursing. And I was blessed to have a lot of flexibility in my career as my husband changed locations with his career. We had 4 beautiful children, and I was able to prioritize their needs and other community and family responsibilities through the flexibility and wonderful opportunities nursing gave me. I was very proud of my PIN, especially the years I worked in Madison, because it's very recognized in Madison and given a lot of honor and respect. And I think Ilka plans, at least initially, to be in Madison. I must say that the high point of my career, so to speak, was after retirement. Ilka plans to work initially in a thoracic unit. Our oldest son had cystic fibrosis. We retired to Minnesota to help with his care, which was significant to the point that some of the home health care nurses said, "You're running an ICU here in your home," as he became more debilitated. He was blessed with a double lung transplant in 2013. He had complications of transplant, kidney failure. We did home hemodialysis. I won't even go into all of it, but it was a long, difficult journey. He is in heaven now. He passed in 2020. So Ilka, Lord's blessings to you. And as an 80-year-old, we really need nurses and we need compassionate nurses to care for us. So bless you and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Roberta, for your words. They're very kind and you should be very proud of yourself. I first want to thank also the School of Nursing for allowing me to live out my dreams of becoming a nurse, believing in me, and letting me have the opportunity to attend one of the best nursing schools. I'd also like to thank Roberta for donating her pin so that I could receive this honor, as well as my nominator, who felt that I was deserving of it. I am so lucky to have this opportunity to share this moment with my children, Peyton and River. They are my biggest supporters and and inspirations in everything I do. I hold this title very dearly to my heart, and I am so proud to be a Badger nurse. I plan to pursue my career at UW Hospital in their nurse residency program this coming fall. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing, Roberta and Ilka. I would like to take the next few minutes to honor 4 students who were nominated by one of our School of Nursing staff members who has overseen them in their roles as student ambassadors. These 4 students have been outstanding representatives of what a Badger nurse exemplifies. Over the past 2 years, they have been resources to our prospective nursing students, families, community members, alumni, and donors of the School of Nursing. It's not easy to manage school and clinicals while also having to work and be on during many external events and engagements. Yet, they all illustrate grace and professionalism in their positions. I'd like to recognize Holly Adams, Nicole Bartels, Alex Goldenberg, and Julie Jones. Thank you for serving as incredible leaders and role models for future generations of Badger nurses. Holly is receiving Susan Glotzer's nursing pin. Susan graduated in 1962 and was one of the last classes to have connections with the nurses' dormitory on 1402 University Avenue. I know Holly and Susan were unable to join us this evening, but we will make sure they are connected after tonight. And if I've misspoken, please speak up, Holly or Susan. Nicole carries on the legacy of Connie Warzala, a proud 1975 graduate. Connie was one of the first hospice staff members at Belen Hospital after moving back to Wisconsin. She spent 14 years as a cancer care navigator. Wow. Alex Goldenberg, a Kalamazoo, Michigan native, will be receiving Lori O'Leary's nursing pin. Lori became a nurse after receiving amazing care as a child, which translated beautifully to her career in obstetrics, prenatal, and lactation specialization. Julie Jones has received Christine Eisenreich's nursing pin. Christine, congratulations on your 50-year reunion year. Woo! We have several 1974 graduates in the group this evening. I hope you continue to look back on your time in Madison with pride. Spending 33 years as an RN, 23 of those years as a college student health services director, and several others in public health agencies, school health, or other outpatient positions. Christine went on to earn a master's degree in family nurse practice from UW Oshkosh. Nicole, Connie, Alex, Lori, Julie, or Christine, if you are on, would you care to share any words with us this evening?
Yes, I am Christine or known as Chris. And I would like to, first of all, think about how fortunate I was to attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison School of Nursing. I always felt, even when I was in high school, and I grew up in Sun Prairie, right outside of Madison, on a dairy farm. And I thought that UW-Madison would be the best nursing school in the state. And it was, and I believe it still is. I'm glad to see that there's such a continuing number of students going to UW-Madison School of Nursing. I would encourage any of the students that are there to really be grateful for the mentors that we've had from our instructors and our faculty that really stuck with us for 4 years and helped us go through some uncharted territory. Even as we became nurses And for myself, I went out into public health, and there wasn't a lot of guidance from nursing leadership in the state available, because public health was not a popular, I shouldn't say a popular, but not a well-known area of nursing. And there are some incredible leaders out there. I would encourage everyone to find a mentor and keep going forward and forging a path in nursing that I found, and especially my college, student health nursing, helping students become young adults, helping students become new nurses. It just continued on. You feel a little hesitant when you first get out, but anxious to get going. And nursing will turn out to be a wonderful profession that just really, it was over before I knew it, 33 years. So congratulations to all of you graduates this year, and carry on.
Hi, everybody. I'm Julie. Thank you, Christine, for your words of wisdom and also for donating your pin. I also want to thank the NAO for organizing this event. I'm really grateful to be part of this tradition and this community. And I'm similar to Christine and interested in public health as well as pediatrics. So I'm excited to see where my career goes as a Badger nurse.
I am so excited that I get to be a Badger nurse, and I'm so grateful to be awarded this pin. I am planning to stay in Madison and work an OB at Meriter Hospital after I graduate.
Hi, I just wanted to say thank you very much. I'm very humbled by this. And also like getting nominated for the centennial year. It's just like shows how much impact Badger nurses have made, and I can't wait to be a Badger nurse as well. My plans are to be a nurse resident at the Children's Hospital here in Madison. So I'm excited for that.
This is Connie, and I would like to say congratulations to Nicole and all you other nurses that have gone through the program. It was a pleasure to find a place to pass on my pin, wear it with pride, and go forward and do good things.
Well, thank you, Connie. Lori, are you with us tonight? I tried to do a quick scan of our room. Right. If you're not, or if you join later, we can come back to you. I just want to thank you all again for being willing to share your words of gratitude and inspiration for our soon-to-be graduates. I am extremely honored to present our next pair, and I'm going to try to keep it together here. Helen Margos will be receiving her late grandmother's nursing pin. Betty Maragos Hess graduated from UW Madison in 1951, and I've been told she was a force, in all capital letters, force to be reckoned with. She was the first in her family to go and graduate from college. Betty fought her way to school and was happy to say her father became very proud of her accomplishments after he questioned a few of her choices. Perhaps needless to say, Betty was vocal about women's rights, and also that extended to equal rights for all people. Betty treasured education in every form and never stopped learning. She shared that love of learning and critical thinking skills that she developed at UW with her children and grandchildren. Helen, I know your grandmother would be so proud of the things that you've done in your time at UW Madison, and I've witnessed many of them firsthand. So if you're willing, and you're willing to share some thoughts, what does this mean for you and your family?
I think I'm really honored to receive my Aya's pin. She was a feminist, and like you said, she really was a force. She was really a vocal proponent for change and of all of her beliefs. She fought for equity and for change over an entire lifetime. So for me, it really signifies picking up where she left off and just continuing to be an advocate for my patients, my friends, and my community.
Helen, thank you for sharing that. You demonstrated the magic of what this tradition provides and why we feel honored to be a part of your nursing journey. I'm pleased to announce our next pair. Isabel Weber will be receiving the nursing pin donated by Lois Lesher. Now, this is another connection we're excited to share with our audience this evening. Isabel worked with Dr. Lesher on a project last semester, and the two have kept in contact since. Dr. Lesher is a 1974 graduate. Congratulations on your 50-year reunion, by the way. She went on to get her PhD at the University of Arizona, where she continued to serve as nursing faculty for several years. Would both of you be willing to share? Be sure to unmute and share briefly what your project was about and what this experience means to you.
Yeah, I can share. I'm really grateful to have gotten to know Dr. Lesher over the past year, and I'm really, really honored to be receiving her pin, especially on its 50th anniversary. I worked on a project with Dr. Lesher about her health, and I can tell you that she's just as passionate about her health as she is about nursing, and she emulates all that I hope to be through my career. I'm so appreciative to have had such a wonderful mentor in her this past year, and I hope to stay in touch for many years. Next year, I'll be a nurse resident at University Hospital in the Trauma and Life Support Center.
And I just want to say that thanks to Isabel, I got my A1C way down. So I'm really thankful for that. That was great. And I'm so happy to leave the legacy of my pin with Isabel, because even though we've known each other just a really short time, she so struck me with her passion, her dedication, and just her desire to keep moving forward in nursing. And she had me hooked around her little finger pretty quickly. So I thought, I retired in 2021, and I was actively in nursing for 47 years. I wore my Wisconsin pin on my, maybe a lot of you can remember, my little white uniform, my scrubs, and then on my academic robes. And I have to say that everyone who saw my pin, because I'm at the University of Arizona, so it's a little bit like being in a foreign country, right? They said, "Where is that pin from? It is so beautiful." And I was always so proud to say that I was a graduate of the University of Wisconsin. And I echo all of the comments of my colleagues that were been very inspirational to me today, about what it meant to me to be a UW grad. And I can only hope that Isabel continues this legacy in her own way, and maybe in the future passes a pin to someone else. You never know. But it's been a real honor to work with your program and with you, Isabel. So congratulations, and the best of luck to you in the future.
Thank you both for sharing your reflections and thoughts with us. It's a fact, Badger nurses are everywhere. Our next pin recipients are Alex Mentink and Grace Schumacher. I believe the two of you are logged into our ceremony together this evening, and we were able to review your nominations information that you submitted for one another. You have witnessed one another going above and beyond to care for your patients during your clinicals, which also going the extra mile in your classes. Alex wrote, "In the classroom, Grace is always doing so much to prepare. For example, she made her own PowerPoint for one of the lectures in N443 pertaining to burns. This demonstrates how Grace is willing to put in the time and work to succeed as a student nurse. Grace shared with us, this semester, Alex is working at the VA, and she refers to her patients as my veterans because she cares so much about them. She is a strong advocate for the comfort of her veteran patients as she is on the hospice floor. She advocates for her patients by talking to her preceptor about concerns, asking questions, and knowing when to approach patients and do their cares. Alex will be receiving Georgianne Wilkie's pin. Georgianne graduated in 1994 and worked in Madison for over 10 years at the Dean Clinic before moving to North Carolina to serve as a PRN within a skilled nursing facility. Grace received Susan Ritter's nursing pin. Susan carried her BSN and earned her BSN in 1981, and then later her master's in nursing from the University of Minnesota in 1998, and ultimately became a geriatric nurse practitioner and worked in a variety of settings. Georgianne and Susan, thank you for donating your nursing pins, and we hope you know your nursing legacies will continue with their new owners. Susan was unable to join us this evening. Georgianne, would you and Alex and Grace care to share any thoughts or words of appreciation with us this evening?
What do I need to say? I'm not sure how you get on here. I just would like to say one of the reasons that I chose nursing, and I had several professions before being a nurse. I was a teacher, a French teacher, and then I went into dietetics because I was so interested. Actually, I like the science part of it, and worked as a clinical dietitian for 15 years, and then went on to nursing because of the variety of specialties that you can do in nursing, because there are so many ways you can have an impact as a nurse. And I am very fond of older people. I've always had a penchant for admiring and talking and having friends who are aged. And I think if I had become a nurse earlier, I would have gone on. I worked at Dean Clinic with geriatric nurse practitioners who were wonderful to me and really enjoyed hearing their wisdom, and they have become lifelong friends. So I came back when I moved. There wasn't anything like that around here. So I went into PRN at a nursing home, which again, it's generally older folks. And I really like to try to make them feel as home as I possibly could. And so good luck, and to all of you graduates, and find where you fit. And if it doesn't fit well for, X number of years, find another aspect of nursing, because there are so many paths that are open to you.
I just want to thank Georgianne for her pin. I'm very honored to receive it. And next year, or I guess I should say in July, I'll be starting at Bellin Health in Green Bay on their medical unit.
And I want to thank Susan for donating her pen. I'm so grateful to have the support of a Badger alumni as I move into my nurse residency program at Mayo Clinic in Rochester, which is the same place that Susan started. So I'm excited to follow in her footsteps.
Thank you all for being present and sharing your thoughts with us. I'm thrilled to share Holly Christie will be receiving Lisa Becker's nursing pin. Holly will be graduating from the traditional BSN program. Holly was nominated by one of her instructors, Britta Lathry. Britta shared, Holly has represented herself as a leader for her cohort within the School of Nursing the past 2 years. She has advocated for her cohort's needs professionally within faculty meetings and post-class discussions. Her demeanor has always been poised with her willingness to understand limitations regarding outcomes. Based on her self-representations during her student nurse career, Holly will be a strong leader as a nurse wherever her career takes her. Lisa started her nursing education at UW Marathon Center in Wausau before making her way to Madison, where she graduated in 1987. She shared a few wonderful memories involving her clinical instructor, Joe Conger. And I think many of our alumni remember her. I know I sure do. And we would love for the two of you to connect and share any brief sentiments with one another. Please feel free to unmute at this time.
Hi, Holly. I am so pleased that you're receiving my pin. I don't know you personally, but I am very proud of what I have read about you. I'm so pleased you're going into this profession because there is such a tremendous need. And I wish you all the best in your future career.
Thank you so much, Lisa, for donating your pin to me. And thank you for sharing those words from Britta. I'm the first nurse in my family, so receiving this pin just kind of welcomes me into the nurse family, I feel like. So I'm very thankful for you for donating that. It's also kind of funny, my mom's name is Lisa too, so I feel like it was just meant to be. And then I'm excited to share that I'm going back home to Minnesota, and I'm going to work at Children's Hospital in their CVICU.
Thank you so much for sharing, Holly and Lisa. It's so exciting to hear the future plans of our new graduates. I'm honored to share right now that Emma Peterson Johnson is our next pin recipient. She will be receiving Jean LaChapelle Lund's nursing pin. Jean passed away in July of 1998, but we are pleased, so pleased, to have members of her family here with us this evening. Emma confessed that she would not have nominated herself for this award at the beginning of her time at the School of Nursing. She has overcome several significant barriers to graduating within the past year, including the unexpected loss of her father. She was elevated to be the head of her family's household, managing the financial and legal implications of an unexpected death, while also caring for other family members. On top of this challenge, she was placed into two unique and complicated clinical placements, one requiring an extensive amount of student oversight and conflict management, and the other requiring her to build a positive relationship between her preceptor and the program. Despite these challenges, she is weeks away, dare I say days away, from walking across the stage as a new Badger nurse. Emma, we are so proud of you and thank you for your resilience and strength. Graduating with a certificate in nursing in 1940 and then with her bachelor's degree in nursing in 1942, Jean worked for the Barry County Health Department in Michigan until she was married and had two daughters, Catherine and Christine. She married a doctor and continued to live in Barry County, ultimately making several more moves that took her to Battle Creek, Michigan. As her children were older then, she began working part-time for the Calhoun County Health Department, where her husband, Chester, was medical director at that time. Jean enjoyed the camaraderie with the other nursing students and the responsibility involved with working with patients and doctors. She taught her daughters the proper way to make a bed, and both are still neurotic about bed making. Catherine and Christine, would you two care to share anything with Emma on your mom's behalf? And Emma, please feel free to share any thoughts you have as well. And congratulations.
I just want to thank Jean's family for donating her pin. She accomplished a lot in her time as a nurse, and I'm really excited to carry on her kind of legacy and just the legacy of being a Badger nurse and a Badger nurse leader into my career. Also, huge shout out to all of the faculty and friends, many of whom are also receiving pins. I did debate leaving the program twice after everything, and I'm just really proud and thankful that everybody convinced me to stay. This coming summer, I will be an OB nurse at Meriter Hospital, and then I'll eventually go back to Michigan State for their program as a family nurse practitioner, certified nurse midwife, dual practitioner. So thank you.
There I go. I'm Catherine, one of the daughters, and Christine is here this evening too. And Emma, we are just so pleased that you are receiving our mother's pin. It was very important to her that that pin be donated. And we lost her 25 years ago, and it's taken us this long to follow through, but I'm thinking that it's because it was meant to go to you. So your bio is incredible. You have had such challenges and you have dealt with them so beautifully. And I'm very, very pleased that you have received the pin, and I'm very touched by your story, and you obviously are a very sensitive person, and I look forward to knowing the beautiful job you will do in the future in nursing, and I'm so pleased that you have our mother's pin. I think it's Christine's turn.
There, I'm Chris, and I would like to tell you, Emma, that our hats are off to you for the wonderful job that you've done. And we know that you will continue your career and help so many people. And just our congratulations to you on our mother's behalf.
Thank you both. She sounds like a wonderful lady, wonderful mother, and wonderful nurse. And I'm really grateful that her pin made its way to me.
Yep, we are too.
Thank you so very much for sharing. It's always wonderful when we are able to have family members present to talk about their loved one. And I'm sure there are probably many other alums or family members who need to know just how important this special occasion is for presenting on the legacy of our pins. I'm honored to share that Marissa Lambert tonight will be receiving Christine Jentz Frederick's nursing pin. Marissa was nominated by one of her peers who shared. Marissa is just an outstanding person, and she's just going to be an outstanding nurse, explanation point. I met Marissa on my first day of nursing school, and her endless kindness, optimism, and great energy made every day better. She befriends everyone she meets, leads through example and calm demeanor, and embodies what Badger nurses value and care most about. Christine is another 1974 graduate. Congratulations on your 50-year reunion year, and what a special year it is given our centennial. Christine had a rich nursing career that began with traveling with the Red Cross, to surgical nursing, to supervising within a home care agency. Thank you, Christine, for passing your nursing pin to Marissa, and would the two of you care to unmute and share a few words?
Hey, Marissa, I'm just going to echo what a few of the other donors have said. I just wanted you to keep in mind that there are so many career opportunities open to you once you have your nursing degree. So please enjoy exploring as many as you find a passion for. So congratulations and best wishes in whatever you decide to do.
Thank you so much for passing your pin to me. It truly means a lot. I'm really grateful for all of the opportunities that nursing school has provided for me, but I'm especially honored to be a part of continuing such a special tradition. After graduation, I plan to pursue a career in labor and delivery. So thank you again for passing your pin to me.
Oh, congratulations, Marissa, and thank you, Christine. Our next pair includes one of our TBSN students in our traditional program, Ryan Wieland and Cheryl Yudke. Ryan was also nominated by one of his peers for his willingness to help his peers study and understand difficult lectures. Ryan is committed to learning as much as he can and providing the best care he can for his patients. He has been able to overcome difficulties in his personal life to show up every day for his patients, peers, and most importantly, himself. He embodies what it means to be a Badger nurse and is going to continue to do wonderful things. Congratulations, Ryan. Cheryl is a two-time Badger nurse, earning her BSN in 1989 and her master's in nursing in 1996. She spent most of her nursing career in community health settings while raising her family. Ryan, Cheryl wore her pin with pride throughout her nursing career, and we hope you will do the same. So would you two like to unmute and share any thoughts with us this evening?
Yeah, I just want to thank Cheryl very much for donating her pin to me. It means a lot. It's truly such an honor to be given this. So thank you very much. In the next coming year, I will be here at University Hospital doing a nurse residency on the neuro ICU floor. So I hope to embody everything that this pin means while I start my new career.
Congratulations, Ryan. I'm happy to pass my pin along to you. I have two daughters that were Badgers, but they weren't nurses. And so I was tickled to be able to read about this program and donate my pin because I have retired from nursing. And I gravitated toward public health and community nursing, which is not what I ever expected. So I would just say your areas of interest may do a 180 and it may lead you to where you least expected, but be flexible and open to change. And I'm really excited that you've identified a population at risk to serve your nonprofit with that you're starting. So yay, congratulations to you.
Thank you both so much for sharing your reflections and thoughts with us. Our next pin recipient is Natalie Halderson. Natalie is graduating from the traditional BSN program, and her nomination cited her leadership and community service contribution. She has been involved in countless student organizations and has volunteered many of her evenings at the St. Clair Health Mission Free Clinic, volunteering as a CNA and pharmacy laboratory technician. She has made a positive impact in the community through her work experiences as a student nursing assistant at the UW Health Chemotherapy Clinic, as a caregiver at an assisted living facility, and as a mentor to a special needs teenager in the IRIS, which means Include, Respect, I Self-Direct Medicaid program. Natalie's experiences and dedication to her community will translate beautifully to her future in nursing and the ability to provide equitable healthcare for her patients. Natalie received Christine Lillisand's pin. Christine graduated in 1985 and spent her career in the transplant care space. She went on to complete her Master's of Science in Nursing in 1994. She and her family moved from Pennsylvania to Michigan and back to Wisconsin, all with positions tied to transplant. She ended her career as a pre-kidney transplant coordinator after 16 years. Natalie and Christine, we hope you are still with us and would be willing to share any thoughts you have with us tonight.
Thank you so much, Christine, for donating your pin to me. It's really an honor to me to be able to continue this tradition. And I've just been overall inspired by all of the stories I've heard tonight. Next year, I'm excited to be staying in Madison. I will be a nurse resident at the American Family Children's Hospital.
Natalie, I'm so inspired by your story. Reading your biography was just, I thought I'd done a lot, but you really have been such an inspiration to me from afar. When I was growing up in the 60s, there used to be a series of books called Sherry Ames. Perhaps those of you that are older might remember them, but Sherry Ames was a nurse, and in one book she was OBGYN, and in one book she was an ortho nurse, and in one book she was this, and I thought, that girl cannot keep a job. But now I understand that the world is open to you, and you've already taken such initiative in all of these things that you're involved with. So best of luck. I just hope you have the most wonderful career.
Thank you both. I am thrilled to share Amber Brown receiving the pin of Kay Schaus. Amber will be graduating from our BSN at Home program. Amber was nominated by our BSN Home Coordinator, Lee. Lee shared how Amber has demonstrated her commitment to the nursing profession and advancing her nursing practice through continued education. Completing your nursing degree online while also juggling work and personal commitments is no small feat. Amber, congratulations to you and completing this chapter in your nursing education. Kay graduated in 1960 and was a trailblazer in the nursing field. She initiated the first hospital-based discharge planning program in northern Wisconsin by utilizing a State Department of Health grant. She was part of one of the last classes to live in the nurses' dorm at 1402 University Avenue. Kay, I'm not sure if you're with us this evening, but if you are, would you like to share any words of wisdom with Amber? And Amber, do you have any words you would like to share?
I just want to share that I am honored and privileged to follow in Kay's footsteps and accept this pin on her behalf. What an honor to, follow in someone who had such a legacy ahead of her, and I hope to carry that on as a Badger nurse myself. I've been in the nursing profession for the last 15 years, took a pause in my academic while I raised our family, or while we raised our family, and I'll be the last one to graduate from college now that everybody else in the household is done. So it's mom's turn. So looking forward to a couple weeks from now when we can all celebrate that. And again, thank you, Kay, for your consideration.
Thank you, Amber, for sharing your reflections. Now it is my privilege to introduce the next pair. Our traditional BSN student, Tess Zahner, will receive the pin of Sally Armbrust. Tess was nominated by one of her instructors. She said, Tess has continuously shown pride and passion in her dedication and work as an undergraduate nurse. Through her nursing research as an honors student focusing on fentanyl testing, her political activism involvement for Dane County, and her enthusiasm regarding her nursing skill development and implementation, Tess continues to exemplify the spirit that the UW School of Nursing holds close as their educational foundation and pride. Sally Armbrust graduated in 1970 and went on to work in general surgery, trauma, plastics, and several other areas. She was part of the care team for the first performed kidney transplant at the UW hospital. She recalled the fond memories of nursing school and having tea with the dean at the nurses' dormitory, a tradition that we maybe should consider bringing back. Sally and Tess, if you are with us, would you two like to unmute and share any thoughts with us?
Yes, I just want to say that this is an incredible honor, and I'm really excited to be graduating with a second degree from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And I hope to integrate both like the art of nursing with my previous experience in international studies and global health and serving the wider community.
Thank you for sharing those reflections. And I'm thrilled to share that Peyton Kane will be receiving Patricia Peters' nursing pin. Peyton will be graduating from the traditional BSN program and was nominated by one of her peers. Her peer wrote, Peyton often spends many hours outside of the nursing school to study with others, ask questions to clarify difficult topics, and enjoys working at Unity Point Meriter. Through her challenges, she seeks advice from peers and is extremely open-minded. She is not one to let challenges set her back, but rather uses them to grow and educate herself more. Peyton will be an exceptional nurse, make large strides, and improve patient outcomes. Her journey through undergrad is inspirational, and I am grateful to experience her positivity. After looking up to the nurses in her family's doctor's office, Pat knew nursing was for her. She graduated in 1961 and worked at the bedside, served as a nurse educator, and returned as a department head of nursing. When she was asked why she wanted to donate her pin, she said, I had a wonderful nursing career and I hope the next owner would be someone who sets high goals, is committed and caring. I think that dream has been fulfilled tonight. Pat, I'm not sure if you're with us this evening, but if you are, would you like to share some words of wisdom? And we want to hear from Peyton.
Me now?
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm Pat. And congratulations to Peyton on becoming a Badger nurse. I hope you get as much enjoyment out of your nursing journey as I have. Set your goals high. You can reach any goal you want to meet if you work hard enough. My philosophy has always been treat each of your patients like you would want your own family member treated if in the same situation. Also, be good to students. You know you were one once. Congratulations, Peyton. I'm proud of you.
I just want to say thank you to Pat for donating your pin. It means so much to be part of this tradition and to get to meet you and join all the Badger nurses. After graduation, I'll be working at Meriter Hospital. But again, thank you so much.
Let's just see what the ending is.
Thank you for sharing, Pat and Peyton. The time has come to recognize our final recipient and donor pair for the evening. Jacqueline Olin will be receiving the nursing pin donated by Christine Feitzer. We've had quite a few Christines this evening, haven't we? Jacqueline has been a proven leader within the traditional BSN cohort. She has been a dedicated representative for her peers and has served as the Student Council Vice President of Communications. She has been committed to enhancing the BSN program for the benefit of her fellow peers and future generations of Badger nurses. She has and continues to advocate for improvements to the program to ensure the success and well-being of the student body. Jacqueline intends to work as a bedside medical surgical nurse and eventually attain her Doctor of Nursing Practice degree and return to the UW Madison School of Nursing as a nursing educator. Dean Scott, look at us recruiting for nursing faculty early. Woo! Christine graduated from a nurse diploma program at St. Mary's Hospital School of Nursing in 1970 before completing her BSN through the primary track from UW Madison in 1979. She worked in a variety of settings, including as a research nurse in an AIDS clinical trial at the University of Minnesota. Jacqueline, you may love this connection because Christine also was a nurse educator for a community college in Minneapolis, during which time she finished a master's in nursing at Mankato State College. Christine was unable to join us this evening due to a last-minute illness. Jacqueline, is there anything you'd like to share with the group this evening?
Thank you so much. Thank you to Christine. Unfortunately, she can't make it today, but thank you to the School of Nursing for this opportunity. As a daughter of an immigrant who came to the States to work as a nurse and then eventually a nurse educator, I really value the power of nursing tradition and nurse leadership. And I do hopefully eventually will become a nurse educator for the UW Madison School of Nursing. But for now, I will be starting my nursing career at the University of Colorado Hospital as a nurse resident.
Wonderful. Thank you, Jacqueline. And we have a little bit of time if anyone else would like to share any other comments or thoughts. Feel free to unmute.
I would just like to say thank you so much to Jordan for putting all this together. What a job that must have been. I just can't imagine. We appreciate it so much, and the communication with you was superb, and it's really, really been appreciated. Thank you.
Catherine, you are most welcome. Honestly, it is an honor to put together, and it's by far my favorite moment of the whole year. So that's why I'm a nice little misty mess over here. So it means a lot to me, but also to bring you all together is an honor. So thank you.
Jordan is absolutely amazing, and I'm privileged to work with her.
I think it's
say, oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I'll step
Go ahead,
in
Dana.
second. I'll second, third, fourth, 10th, that one, Jordan. You are awesome. I just want to say it was an honor to be present this evening to witness this very touching, every year too I tear up, ceremony honoring not only our new graduate nurses, but also our UW alum that have paved the way for each and every one of us within the profession of nursing. So I just want to congratulate again each and every one of you on your accomplishments, and wish you all the best moving forward.
Well, Dana, you stole my words. I'm as a graduate of 1972, along with Bonnie, it has been invigorating for all of us to read the stories that all of these young men and women have shared with us about their time at UW School of Nursing and their big plans for their future. I can only say that had I to choose all over again, I would not have chosen any school but UW School of Nursing. Always a proud Badger, always proud of all of you graduates, and the sky is the limit, and I wish you every bit of good luck. May your future in nursing be as wonderful as mine has been. I've loved almost every minute. Thank you for allowing me to participate in this evening's festivities.
Thanks, Dorinda. Would anyone else like to share any other comments or thoughts?
Yeah, I would like to just say one thing. As you go into your career, this is all wonderful tonight. Thank you, Jordan, and thank you, Dean. But there will be hard times, and there will be periods where you're like, what did I do? What did I choose? This is too tough. I made the wrong choice. You did not make the wrong choice. Nursing and the foundation here at this school is preparing you for a lifetime of opportunity. And so if you get to a position where you're thinking, this isn't working, I made the wrong choice. No, you made the right choice. You made nursing the choice, but you need to talk to somebody who's been there a couple years ahead of you. I think everyone here on this call would be willing to talk with you. Talk to somebody in your work environment that says, here's what I did. There will be tough times. So I don't want to make it seem like everything is rosy, because it is tough out there. But, hang in there. You made the right choice. You got the best education at a school like this. No, it's going to be hard, but think about where you can get reinforcement, brainstorming. Those of us on the call would be willing to help you, but there are people in your work environment that could have gone before you. Don't talk to your friends because they're going through the same thing, but stay in there. Keep committed to nursing, because it is the very best choice you could make. So I just want to introduce a little bit of levity. I mean it to be upbeat, not down, because it's life. And but there are so many resources out there for you. But I want to reinforce what you've chosen is the right thing to do, and hang in there, and we'll help you, but others will too. So just hang in there, and people can help you move to a new setting and a new job, but don't leave nursing.
Thank you, Joanne. I think that's a really important perspective for everyone to keep in mind. And is there anyone else who would like to echo any of those same feelings or have other thoughts or comments?
This is Christine Lund Procus. I would like to comment that, oh, I am blocked. No, I'm not. I would like to comment on the people who said you don't always end up where you started. And that's true. A career will give you many opportunities. Many times you'll say yes to something you don't really want to do, and it'll turn out amazingly well. So give everything a chance, and you'll be surprised at what will happen.
Thank you, Christine.
Mm-hmm.
We still have time for a few more comments or thoughts if anyone else would like to share.
Well, hi, as your dean, I just want to tell you again how proud I am of all of you and of all of our alums. You know, even though I've been at the university 7.5 years, those of you who graduated a few years ago, maybe a few decades ago, I still am very proud to be your dean. And so thank you for being with us for this sort of celebratory event and passing along this legacy. So it's really important to our future. It's important to recognize our past and to continue to think about our future. So thank you for being here this evening.
Thank you, Dean Scott. I'd like to thank you all for sharing your reflections, moments of gratitude, and memories with us this evening. This is one of those occasions where we all witness the Wisconsin idea in action. Our graduates are about to embark on their nursing careers while carrying the legacies of the pins they now have. Thank you again for being here this evening. We wish our 2024 graduates all the best as they celebrate this important milestone, one marked by graduating in the school's centennial year. You will be part of the Badger Nurse alumni family upon graduation, and remember, you are a Badger Nurse for life. The School of Nursing and the UW Nurses Alumni Organization are so very proud of you all. Cheers to you and this next step in your nursing journey. As always, on Wisconsin.